This video contains gratuitous use of profanity and uncomfortable pauses to compensate for lack of professionalism and original thought. Viewer discretion advised.
Space, the final frontier. These are the episodes of Star Trek Online. Our noble mission, to seek out new life and new civilizations. To boldly go where no one has gone before.
Hello everybody, welcome to episode 49 of Star Trek Online. We're here again in Bajor, because this is just the only place you can find Cardassian ships flying around. Well, not flying, but stationary, unfortunately. But just came here because of the nice lighting. Thought I'd show off the ship here, do some of the new red alerts that are featured in today. We got the Borg, the Tholians, Alachi. I wonder if they're ever going to add any new species to this, because it's always been the same, you know, Borg, Tholian, Alachi, and it's probably going to always be that way. But if you guys do your dailies and complete it, you will get the ultimate tech upgrade, which is, I believe, the usual reward for these red alerts. So I want to say hello to Captain Robert, Leia Rose, Pacific 414, the Padawannabe. It's good to see you guys. Captain Robert says Spock. Robert, Padawannabe, oh crud, what is he talking about tonight? Is he out of his Vulcan mind? You best believe it. I am out of my Vulcan mind tonight. And they also decided to drop a new ship in STO, so I'll speak on that. Get my thoughts on this weird design that they've released. Here's the ship if anyone's unaware. So I'm going to be getting out of my Vulcan mind in just a second as we talk about this. But let's queue up for a patrol here before we get to talking about that. So, oh, and if you guys haven't, make sure, join the Klingon Cardassian Alliance. You can join the fleet just by joining the Discord and meeting up with either me or Admiral Flynn in the voice chat, and we'll send you an invite. Because if you guys aren't aware, if you do want to join the fleet, you can't just search it up and join it. Unfortunately, Star Trek Online doesn't have that kind of system. If you want to join the fleet, we have to send you a direct invite. The only way we're going to know that is if you join the voice chat and say you're interested in joining. So definitely do that. We have a lot of good teachers who are willing to help you with whatever you're trying to do in this game, whether that's be a science officer, a tactical officer, somebody who tanks. So yeah, let's get into some red alerts here. Alright, let's go against the Borg, and I think I got my skills set up correctly. Yep, alright, let's go. So for DPS, I usually like to go with intelligence officer, I believe that's what it's called, intelligence and strategist. And I think they, and Captain Robert, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they did do a revamp on the intelligence skill tray. So I haven't really witnessed it yet. I'm gonna see right now. Alright, took out that cube. Okay, oh, no wonder the stream isn't moving so properly, because I'm not in performance mode. Alright, I'm gonna pass on all this salvage. I do not need more salvage. And hello, Alan Copland. Captain Robert says, more intel, more like intel ships. Oh, okay, so they reworked the intel ships. Got it. Not the skill tray. And bridge officers for the intel. Interesting. I don't have too many intel ships. The only one I have is the Zindi Adalith carrier. How's it going, Alan? It's good to see you, buddy. Ivan, don't know what you said because it got deleted. Alright, gotta defeat the Unimatrix now. And we'll use our new useless probe assimilator that's not gonna work against this thing. Just use it because why not? Jam it. And it's dead. Simple as that. Fleet marks. Accept the reward. And let's queue up for another one. So while we talk about this new Section 31 Dreadnought that's been added to the game. So here's the picture if anyone's unaware of what it looks like. This is the new ship they released into Star Trek Online. It won't be until March 17th that'll be actually in the game until April 7th. So it's only for a limited time you'll be able to grab this ship. And the way you grab it is not in the Zen store. It's not a lockbox. It's in a promotional box. Infinity promotional research and development packs or the duty officer packs you can snag this thing from. It's very small percent you can get that. It's almost like trying to get the epic prize token, so it's kind of that rare. You'll also have other options in the you'll get either the Janeway class or you'll get the Constitution from the Discovery series, which has, I think, the best phaser beam arrays in the game. So you can definitely check that out. This is also another picture of it showing the style. Personally, not too big a fan of this, so I'm not going to go after it, but it's there. A new Section 31 ship for anyone who likes Section 31 and Discovery, so that ship's available for you to grab. If anyone's curious as to why I don't like it, it's just not my style. I have very specific style when it comes to ships, starships, specifically for Star Trek. If we're talking Section 31, I wouldn't really know, but it wouldn't be that. I like more of the battle cruiser that they have in the game, but still not too big a fan of that ship either. I'm more traditional. I like the original Constitution style a lot more than anything. And the Intrepid design is also something I really like, even though that's different than the Constitution. It's a style I don't mind at all, as well as the Defiant from Deep Space Nine. All great ships, but this one looks like an arrowhead with, I don't know, 2 LED lights on each end. Not too big a fan of this, really, but it's there. I'm sure people do. Some other people would like it. Yeah, not crazy about the design either, Mike. It's definitely interesting that they are deciding to add more Section 31 ships, I'll say that much. We do need more Section 31 content in the game. What would be cooler instead of a ship would be a Section 31 mission, I think. Because we don't have any of those in the game where we actually... Well, I think there is something similar where you do talk to a Section 31 agent, but it's not really a full-on themed Section 31 mission, if you get my drift. So that would be cool. Alright, let's go against the Nakul this time. This one's a little longer of a battle. Yeah, I can agree too, Robert. Alan says, good so far, getting started on Clone Wars. Have you seen it before? Great show. Clone Wars is a great show, especially the first couple seasons, at least for me. I love the first couple seasons. But it gets better, obviously, in the end. Hello, Mr. Brian. Nerdporial Lifeform is here, everybody. Go subscribe. If my Nightbot command is working, you should do ! Nerdporial to pull up his channel. I can't do it at the moment because Streamlabs does not let me to type on there. Just lets me read comments. Alright, so we're just drifting about until it searches for a mission. Not cool missions are kind of harder to search for. Not too many people are playing them, really. Brian says, I just ordered the World of the Orville. I am researching the Orville for my next video. Oh, okay. World of the Orville. Interesting. It's like an encyclopedia, I'm assuming. About the hard copy of the entire show. It's cool. ! Nerdporial. Crossing my fingers. I hope it works. It's been giving me some issues. Come on, find a mission. There we go. Oh no, it just kicked me out because we've been in this skybox for too long now. Okay, and it looks like the Nerdporial command isn't working, which I was afraid of. I'll have to configure with that later. But guys, go subscribe to Brian if you haven't. He is uploading a layman's guide to the Orville Season 3, or the overall show, I can't remember. But it's definitely something not you don't want to miss it. So go check it out once it's released. Alright, so it's still searching for a mission here. Let's see. Robert, if you want to join us, buddy, go for it. Not in the voice chat right now, but you feel free to join the team if you want. But yeah, their new events have been pretty cool so far. It's just been the same like last year. We also had a Borg one. I'm really looking forward to the First Contact Day event again, which is in August. That one is going to be really fun. That's when I first started playing. Well, not really started. I first started playing Star Trek Online last January, but it wasn't until August I really started getting involved. And that was during the First Contact event, which was really fun. And it's going to be super nostalgic for me once I play that again. Nerdporial says, anyone watching Picard to the Future Part 2? No, I haven't given it a watch. And thank you, Mike, for putting up the channel. You are my Nightbot for now. No, I'm kidding. I would not lower you to that. Oh, gosh. Alright, Robert, I have to accept your team invite after this TFO. Apologies. I almost missed out on the accepted. That would have been bad. And hello, Matthew. It's good to see you, buddy. Robert says, if you want, I can join an STO. Yeah, of course, bud. Well, I'll get you in this team right after we finish up this TFO, which I believe is... Which one is it? Not cool. Yep. This is going to be a little lengthy. Bear with me. Pacific not touching puke card. And Q says to Picard, if you can't take a bloody nose, I suggest you crawl under your bed. Q gives Picard black hands of old Patrick and gives him a bloody nose. Okay. Interesting. I'm still not gonna watch that show, I'm sorry. It can't be revived, and it doesn't need to exist if you ask me. I mean, I was always thrilled to hear that Patrick Stewart was coming back as, you know, Picard. But it was, I don't know. Alright. Yeah, Star Trek member berries. That's pretty much all they were trying to pull with us. With Picard. Like, oh, Picard's back. Does not mean it's gonna be a good show. I was very skeptical about that when I first heard about it. Just like I was a little worried when I heard they were trying to reboot Babylon 5. Because that just cannot be done, I'm sorry. Cannot be done. Just make a new show. They've obviously run out of ideas. Because they have to revive either characters or spin-offs. And just make a new damn show, for crying out loud. Milking everything way too much. But I have to say, there's a lot more to milk out of Star Trek. They're not doing it right. I don't even know if anyone can hear me right now because this is super loud. That should be better. Yeah, they need to produce the more interesting stuff, and that is very subjective, sure. But I think everyone can agree that the most entertaining stuff in Star Trek was not only the ship battles, but was some of the conflicts that would go on between the characters and just good character writing overall. Was what people really were attached to. So, not getting that with these shows. I'm really not. I was starting to with the first episode of Picard Season 1, and then it just went downhill with horrible decisions. So I don't really think I'm curious to watch that show anymore, just knowing what the writers are and their intentions are. I like smart and, interesting stories, if that makes sense. Not really getting that out of Picard. It's like Discovery, one long story arc, and each episode is pretty much the same thing, dealing with the same thing. I don't like that too much, especially for Star Trek. For another show, it's a different story, because it depends on the setting, but with Star Trek, at least to me, each episode has to be different. That sound good? Alright, cool. Yeah, the explosions in this game are just crazy loud. So apologies again. There they are. I'm gonna cloak. Using frenzy. You're behind me. Not for long. Pass, pass, pass. Get out of here. Do you remember Q, everybody, and Borg Queens, and Gold Dukat, and Sarah? All killed by alternate General Picard. Really? That's what they're doing? They're just trying to make people remember those names, and that's it. It's just, no, it's not smart anymore. If they were smart, they would actually do something cool with those characters they just named, but, no, they're not. They're just gonna list them off there as casualties of General Picard. I'm sorry, that's why I'm not gonna watch that next season. It's just bollocks. What I actually do encourage everybody to watch instead, and if you haven't already seen it, or if you have, rewatch or watch Babylon 5. That is a lot more worth your time, I would say. And poses and deals with psychological issues. It just deals with a lot of stuff that you could say relate to, you know, everyone's daily life or to bigger issues that we are not in control of. And that show it's just so smart with its writing. J. Michael Straczynski is a genius, okay? But I don't believe that the show can be revived or rebooted. It's hard to top what's already been given to us. That's just my reasoning. Alright, let's depart here. Let's do our endeavors. Why not? Brian says the quadrants will compress so that they need to team up with the Dominion, the Borg, and the Romulans. If you toxic fans are nice, the Klingons to save the galaxy. Okay. Moving on. Mike says, what disaster of a season will they come up with next? I don't know. I don't think there will be, if we're lucky, anything after what's coming up. If we're lucky. But it's not looking like that. It's getting a season 5, which is the first Star Trek show since Voyager to have a season 5. So I think that's the goal they were trying to go for the entire time. Babylon 5 is still a great show to watch. Oh, you know it. Especially the movies. Alright, I'm gonna join Robert here. And Robert, make me the team leader if you can. Yeah, the next TFO we're doing is... I don't even know, because I want to get these endeavors knocked out. And we have Tetrion damage ground, which is easy. Phaser damage ground, which is also easy. And Zinkethi's ships. So I'm going to head over to Gonkra if you want to join me, Robert. And I'm going to knock out these Zinkethi. Because unfortunately it's the battle zone. Otherwise I would just go through the red alert. But if anyone's curious as to more information on the new Section 31 ship that was released into Star Trek Online today, it's in the Discord server in the STO chat. Just make sure and check that out. All the specific details are all listed there. So if you guys are wanting to improve your ship builds or are curious on what the ship offers, it's there. Alright, I think some people are already here. Yep. We're too late. Babylon 5 and Star Trek are overrated. Picard and Discovery are everything secret. I know you're joking, Brian. It annoys me when I see stuff like that. I don't know why. It just does. I'm playing. Brian is a good guy, everybody. He just likes to bring out the human out of this Vulcan. Why isn't this frigate dead? Roll Tide. Friday Night Tide Sprayed. How's it going, Keely? Alright, well I got 3 out of 30. It's gonna be a while. We're gonna be here for a bit, taking out Zinkethi ships, I guess. Or I could easily re-roll it, but I'm not gonna do that. My eyes! Who used a big bright flash? Why does everybody have an Odyssey out of nowhere? Not a bad ship, I'm just surprised. Oh, Robert has an Odyssey too. It's not a bad ship. I'm just surprised to see it a lot more. Everyone's walking to Discovery Crossfield. Oh god, warship. Come on, Spock, I have an image to maintain. I know. I won't interfere with your image of geniality. Oh my god, what is that? Never seen that anywhere in Star Trek before.
Reinforcements are inbound.
I see a Connie. Nice choice, nice choice. Oh, I have 9 out of 30. Oh boy. Oh, someone spawned in a bunch of help here. Oh, thanks for the buffs. Whoever's giving me the buffs, thank you. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up, Robert? I'll be right back, everybody. Alright, sorry about that. Clone, I am one of a kind. Eamon, oh, what's up, Eamon? Bait, it's good to see you, buddy. Says, I feel like the last Star Trek for me was when Data sacrificed himself and Star Trek Enterprise. Yeah, what is it with characters sacrificing themselves, man? Whatever, though. Have the not spawned back yet? Alright, you know what, Robert? I'm gonna go to a ground area, so I'm gonna head over to Kobali and knock out these phaser and Tetrion damage endeavors. Because this one's gonna take a lot longer. Okay. Head in there now. Civic says, I am a founder now, so you are my Vorta. Oh shoot, he went there. Hey man, if you haven't seen Orville, definitely recommend it, man. If you haven't seen Star Trek or anything spacey related recently, definitely give Orville a shot. Might like that. It's not for everybody. The humor is definitely not for everybody, but something you should definitely give a try, because a lot of inspiration from Star Trek, and I think that appeals to a lot of fans. Sometimes it doesn't. Some people think it's copying, but other times it's just shows are derivative of other ones, so they use the base structure of another show and make a sitcom or something out of it. That's what the Orville is, pretty much. I think it's hilarious and really well produced. Alright, so we are on Kobali. And we're gonna get this phaser damage ground endeavor done. Damn, that's a crazy weapon the Vaudoir just used right now. No, these are Vaudoir. So if you remember from, was it Voyager in the Delta Quadrant, they came across these species, and they were secretly really advanced. one of the oldest species in the Delta Quadrant. So I think even the Undine were a bit afraid of them. Mike says, I appreciate what Seth has done for the Orville and the efforts to keep Star Trek's legacy alive. Yeah, man, I agree. He, in my opinion, is keeping the legacy of Star Trek alive. It hasn't been... They didn't just claim to be the successor of Star Trek, no, but they're at least keeping alive that spirit of curiosity and goofiness and space. The Star Trek Discovery goofiness is not even remotely funny to me, at least. Some people find the humor funny in those new shows like Lower Decks and everything. That's fine. If you're enjoying the show, then I'm happy. That's all I can really say. Alright, we got this one done. Let's use Tetrion weapon now. Gotta go here. Tetrion, Tetrion, Tetrion. Tetrion. Alright, I gotta go grab my food again, and I'll be right back for the last time. I come back in 2 seconds and I just see my bridge officer do a freaking Bruce Lee kick to one of the Vaudoir. That was amazing. And Lord Lausch, sorry, I don't know how I butchered that badly. It's good to see you though. First time I've seen you here, so welcome. It says, hello everyone, I just subbed to your channel. It looks interesting. Thank you. Eamon asks, was the Spore Drive introduced before Star Trek Discovery? No, never was. Never was once mentioned. They didn't do the smart thing, that's all I'm gonna say, with the Spore Drive. Discovery is way better than the Orville. If you don't agree with me, you are everything against humanity. God damn it. He's right. Alright, so we're using this Tetrion weapon. Okay, you're gone. You're out of here. Hello. Ouch. Yeah, it was only introduced in Star Trek Discovery, Robert. You are right. Ow, why isn't this guy dying? Oh, because his friend... I died! Wow, that's the first Vaudoir to ever beat me. Nice. Lord says, I play STO, but the Xbox version since 2016. I enjoyed the game since. You know, I was talking to my friend yesterday. I was wondering what the console version of STO is like. I mean, how do you guys... I mean, is everything seriously controller mapped? Like, you can actually open your inventory? And if that's the case, then why didn't they transfer that system onto PC? I use my controller. That's just a buzzkill, if you ask me. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same game on each platform. Haven't tried out the console, though. I've been meaning to. My main ship is a Galaxy class because TNG, and I love my Temporal Constitution and my Fleet Miranda, but the Rathacon. Yeah, those are great ships. Good choices. I love each of those ships right there. My favorite one personally is, well, it was the Intrepid growing up, but playing this game, it has now become the Bajoran Interceptor from Deep Space Nine. Because it was a ship I forgot about until I rewatched the show, and I realized that it was the ship Smiley took Cisco on. It was also a ship featured in a lot of the scenes in Deep Space Nine when it would pan around the station, so I just really never noticed it, and it's a really great design. Some would say though, what do you need wings in space for? It's just for design, aesthetic, that's it. No purpose behind the wings at all. And the thing that sucks about this ship in the game is the Bajoran Interceptor has no customization whatsoever, except for 2 different materials. That's it. And they make it an epic lockbox token, which is one of the rare ships they get. And you can't customize it, which is a buzzkill. That's definitely something they should change in the future. If they want to. The controls are mapped to the controller on consoles. Some games I prefer controller over keyboard. Yeah, I do too. If you guys play DC Universe Online, it's the same thing with me. I'd rather play that with controller than keyboard. I don't know. Alright, so we got all these guys. I'm gonna do an AFK mission, basically while I chow down on the steak I was waiting for to cook. We're gonna be seeing me blow up ships left and right. And I think it's the Dyson Sphere mission. What's it called, Robert? I forgot the name. Let me see, I'll probably be able to find it here. I could do the Azura Nebula. That's fun. My 2 brothers love Trek. Felix loves the Excelsior and Frank the Defiant because it's Cisco pimp hand. I love the Defiant. It's a great ship. Just very well thought of the design. Whoever came up with the design, Brian is very good with the names. If you know Nerdporial who created the ship, put that in the chat. Pacific, I think you secretly love the eye torture, the lack of consequences, the character assassinations, the swearing, the modern, unevolved dialogue. Jeez, I hate this. I have an Excelsior class I named after the late Stan Lee. That's sick. That's actually really sick. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, so that's awesome. I think I love Spider-Man more than Star Trek, admittedly, but that's really cool. Spock's Friday nights. You're eating animal flesh and enjoying it? I guess you are a barbaric. Well, you guys are forgetting. I'm Primal Spock, okay? Whenever it hits 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, I become Primal Spock and just go crazy. But other hours, like when you see me on Tuesday Night Trek or on anyone else's channel, I'm Logical Spock. Sometimes. And Nightbot is still saying join the Vulcan Science Academy. It's been renamed to the Alliance, but because Nightbot doesn't like that I renamed it. Alright, so Robert, I'm gonna start us up for the Azura Nebula here, and both of my friends are unconscious, so I should go revive them. Where did they go down? Here's the first one. Revive. Alright. Where's the other guy? I'm such a bad captain, I lost my own bridge officers. Oh, there he is. No, oh, okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What a good guy. That's an interesting outfit. Alright, let's do this. My ship. I should actually change my ship before we do this. I'm just now realizing. Cannot use the Bajorn interceptor for an AFK mission. Alright. So I'll go to Deep Space Nine. Home base. Robert, I would recommend either tanking or science, because we're going to need to stay posted in one area for this mission. Alright. Oh, nice ship, dude. Good choice. Good choice. I love that second deflector, man. Alright, let's go. Ah, there's a lot of people here. What the hell? Dog DS9. Lord asks, my crew are in the motion picture uniforms, but the color make it look like the Orville uniforms. That is a good idea. I never thought about using those outfits. What do you... Man, I was using the Intel outfits because they just had patterns on the arm and the chest area, so I was kind of able to make it look like the Orville, but I scrapped it because it kind of bummed me out that there isn't anything similar to their outfit in the game. But I haven't thought about the motion picture. I'll give that a go. Do you remember the Maquis? Oh my god, it's the Maquis. Who can forget the Maquis? I personally have a character in this game themed after the Maquis because I just think they're cool. Nice beard, dude. Nice ears too. What the hell? Alright, here it is. What the heck? Alright, Derek. Excuse me, Derek, while I get my ship here. Okay, load this. Ready that starship. Let's beam up here. Robert, I will re-invite you. Yes, the Maquis were wiped out by the Dominion. They were? Oh yeah, they were. Yeah, what am I saying? Yes, they were. I keep thinking Picard is changing things. They are. I thought you were referring to Picard. So this is my other ship that I really enjoy flying around. That is the Cardassian Gamor class. Gamor class, or however you want to pronounce it. There isn't really any exact pronunciation for it, not that I know. Let's check the stats here. Not bad. I could do without one of these. Nice. What about one more? Sweet. Now I'm hitting maximum fragment of AI percentage, and I have a crit chance of 37. Should be a well good enough amount. Okay, let's do this, Rachel. Pop. Yeah, Fate, that's unfortunately, that's a bot. So he's not gonna respond. It's not letting me kick him for some reason. They've learned! They've adapted! Alright. So this is a fun mission. You basically just have to sit in one spot and destroy a bunch of ships. And rescue ships, that's what I mean. So Robert, if you can stick with me, that would be sick. Oh, nice Bjorn Interceptor. Not a big fan of that Vanity, but that's a good ship.
Our time here is limited.
Definitely not an easy ship to grab.
And save as many ships as possible. Every loss is critical for my people.
So we basically just sit here and rescue ships.
Inside the web, try to destroy one side of it and escape before it
My
collapses
Dominion
in on
character, I trying to get ships from the Dominion War, all green ships. I need 2 Cardassian vessels and the Dominion Dreadnought from the low-buy store. It's a sick setup you got going on. Definitely not easy ships to grab, but remember, if you're able to luckily get your hands on a lockbox, tier 6 lockbox, grab the a pretty well expensive ship on there, sell it on the exchange for $1 billion, and you got yourself 3 low-buy ships. Cheaper than what you would have gotten if you would spent real low-buy.
New readings on sensors. More Tholian ships are on the way here.
A Delon warbird is escaping.
So this mission is called the Azura Nebula. And we're basically just saving some Federation ships, or sorry, Romulan ships here. I think they're a mix of both. No, I think they're just Romulan. What am I saying? And we just saved them from the Tholians. Conflict is unknown.
Apex Warbird is escaping. A Dalan Warbird is escaping. A Talis Warbird is escaping.
Lord says I have an NX class tier 6. It's a nice ship, trying to get Enterprise era weapons from the Lobai on my character. Oh man, join the club. Great thing to do. Can't tell you how satisfied I was when I got my Enterprise character all set up. I think the hardest thing about it was what you're on right now, getting the Lobai weapons, because those are pretty tough to get.
Apex Warbird is escaping. A Talis Warbird is escaping. A Falship Dreadnought is escaping. A Delon Warbird is escaping.
My Romulan character, my main ship Romulan Warbird, and Scimitar, Daradex, and Executor. Nice. I have not touched my Romulan character too much. I have to do that. You're probably giving me the motivation to do that right now. I do want to continue finishing up my Maquis character. He's my next big thing. He's going to be a science science character.
A Talis Warbird is escaping.
And there we go.
Impressed with your fleet.
All
The
complete.
Tholians are abandoning their bases and taking the remaining ships with them.
Tholians are abandoning. Good. Alright. Let's see. What other TF mode can we do? Let's do Storming the Spire. That's a good one. And hello, Black Dragon. It's good to see you, buddy. He says, Redemption was also a fantastic episode. Yes, it was. I think one of my favorite TNG episodes is the Chain of Command two-parter. I think part 1 definitely. Part 2 is also really great. My Romulan crew are dressed in TNG Romulan uniforms. I like the TNG Romulan uniforms. The big, broad shoulders. Alright, so this is storming the Spire. We are going to just stop Voth from taking over each of these outposts. On the Dyson here. So we just gotta stay at one spot for this one as well. Here they come. Fitting music for the setup. Not really, because we're on a Cardassian ship, but still. Feels very epic right now. Here we go. Obliterated. I love the TNG theme when flying my Galaxy class or Constitution class. I agree with you there, brother. That's why I always play Star Trek music whenever I usually play this game. But I'll tell you an interesting one that Master Paul caught attention of. That's a pretty interesting vibe, I could say, while playing this game or just cruising in space. For some reason, I found akin to 90s boom bap instrumentals while playing this game. I don't know why, but it's just very soothing. It's maybe because I already really like that genre, or it just fits very well for the setting when you're just cruising in space. Just something to try out there. If anyone's wondering what this glowy shield thing is around me, that's my shield for reverse shield polarity. Whenever an enemy attacks me, it basically does no damage to me so basically I get immunity for I don't know how long, 20 seconds to any kind of damage, so it gives me time to heal my ship. Uh-oh. Get him, torpedoes. And then these green little disruptor cannons you're seeing, those are my pets, and they're doing destruction on my command. I tell them where to shoot and when to fire, pretty much. And they do a lot of damage. Oh, hello there. You can see the city below us, which is pretty sick. What is that ship doing? Lord says I have a soft spot for the ambassador class when the little ship me, but playing the ship lot SCO, it grew on me. It's a good ship. Yeah, it's a good ship. That's the ship I used for the episodic series on the channel. If you haven't seen that, definitely go check that out if you've just subscribed. It's one of my biggest projects on this channel. And episode 2 is in the works, everybody. The script is still being written. A lot more going into this episode than the first one. So the script is still being written. A lot of improvisation. Some stuff is not even what is said in this episode is actually not even said in the game. It's actually just done because of improvised writing in the actual script. Because the game already gives a dialogue and a transcript, but not too much information to make it almost like a story. So that's what I do. I try to make it more like a story, and almost like a television series. So definitely stay tuned for the next episode. It's gonna be a lot better in production quality. Oh god, I'm missing out. I don't think I'm gonna make it in time. Ouch, that hurt. Okay, so they're gonna be spawning over here. Their little jettison. Lord says, the series is what made me subscribe. Oh, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. It's the first series I've ever done, really. And it's all being shot within STO, obviously, but in the future I plan to upgrade that to where my actual fan films will be all animated within Unreal Engine 5, if possible. Right now I only know how to work with 4, but if possible we'll have them in Unreal Engine 5. Only hard part is buying the motion capture suits and learning how to animate. So yeah. It's gonna take some time until we get over there, but eventually expect to see that kind of stuff on this channel. A bunch of Star Trek fan films. Yeah, I can't wait to release the second episode. The cover of the second episode has already been finished, so that's taken care with. Whatever watch Star Trek Continues, it's a pretty fan-made series. Trek fans love the series. Oh, I love Star Trek Continues. If anything, that's my inspiration right there into creating my own fan series. It's because of Star Trek Continues and their dedication to the quality and how much you could tell that they were fans, because everything was paid attention to, all the detail. What inspired me, to say the least. All right, I think I'll do one more, or a couple more red alerts here with Robert, and I'm gonna go ahead and end off the stream here. So yeah, I think, I don't know if I announced it in my last stream, but we're not going to really be doing Mondays live streams anymore for a while, just until I'm able to sort that out, sorry. It's just, it's beginning too much in the way of my work schedule, so I'm only able to stream on Fridays now. Alright, so I gotta re-invite Robert here. We're gonna do a Borg red alert. Also expect a lot of music being released on this channel. I don't know if anyone knows, I do have only one episode of it up, but I am a music producer. I've been producing electronic music for as long as I can remember now, definitely over 10 years. I use FL Studio. I made one video on it in my channel called The Search for Sound. It's a series I haven't really continued. I should probably continue it. Expect a lot of music to be uploaded on this channel as well. Remixes I make and original tracks that I make. I prefer to use more synths, go more in the synthwave genre or chill synth, wherever I can really. Sometimes I just make something up, but definitely look forward to seeing some of those uploads. Yeah. Alright, Rachel, let's do this. And if everyone's just joining and you're curious about the title, this is the new ship they are releasing into Star Trek Online, which is their new Section 31 Dreadnought Cruiser, Intel Dreadnought Cruiser. All the specific details of the ship, its starship traits, its bridge officer slots, everything. It's all listed in my Discord server. If you guys go join the Discord server, you'll see that there's an STO chat that you'll be able to contribute and chat in. In order to be able to get that role, in order to be able to get that chat room where you can see all the STO updates I put, you are going to have to let me know in the general chat to give you the Star Trek Online role. That way you are assigned that chat room, so where you can see all the updates and screenshots and parse information from other teammates. You can go ahead and that's basically the Klingon Cardassian Alliance headquarters. That's where you train, that's where you learn from other teachers. That's where you share your information with your ships and your stats and everything. So definitely go join the Discord if you haven't already. We welcome new members every day. This cube doesn't want to get destroyed, I see.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
Yeah, we did. We all covered Star Trek Continues on the Star Wars Guys channel. He has a Tuesday Night Trek where we cover each series, each episode, and we just dive into them. So go and check that series out if you guys haven't already and you're new to the channel here. Star Wars Guys, if you guys do exclamation mark, let me just put it in the chat here so you guys know. Go subscribe to them. I still have to get Nerdporial's command working, but we do a lot of collaboration videos on that channel, as well as a lot of, you know, panels where we collaborate and share ideas and talk about Star Trek episodes. Go ahead. Paul also uploaded a video where me and him compared the original series and the original Star Wars trilogy by quality and character development, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, we have very different opinions and not everyone will agree with us, but very entertaining video nonetheless. Go check it out. Boom, headshot. Alright, so I don't know, we defeated this. We're gonna do 2 more red alerts. We got this one. Let's do another one. Let's do a Tholian red alert. Robert got him with his tornado. Forgot to update that as well. Okay, it seems Zinkethi doesn't want to pop up. Oh no, right when I say that, it pops up. Sorry, Tholian. That's hilarious. Yeah, we're covering Season 3 of The Next Generation right now on Tuesday Night Trek. Robert's tornado is just eating them alive. But that was quick. Alright, let's do another Borg one and we'll call it off the stream. I want to thank everybody for joining tonight's stream. Had a great time with everybody here. A lot more people today, new people as well, so that's awesome. It's good to have new subscribers. Filling them all in on the new updated stuff that's been happening on the channel. And a lot of them I'm happy are from watching the episodic series. I'm really glad that people are liking that. I put a lot of hard work into that for you guys. And that cube is dead.
Surrender your vessel and prepare for assimilation.
Here we go. Thanks for joining, Lord. It was great to have you here, man. Or woman. Didn't mean to assume. It was good to have you nonetheless. Thanks for joining. And I am running away from the action. What am I doing? Wait for me. I don't think they're gonna wait for me.
You will be assimilated.
Alright. Well, that was fun. I had a great time. I had a really great time tonight. This was fun. Thanks for helping me out, Robert, with these TFOs. And everybody, thank you for joining these streams. David, thank you for joining for the first time. Pacific, Black Dragon, Nerdporial, Captain Roberts, Amen Fate. It's good to have all of you here tonight. Leia Rose, Alan Coplin, Matthew Kersnick, Padawannabe. It's good to have all of you tonight. I'll see you guys again next Friday, and hopefully soon we'll get episode 2 up and running on the channel so you guys can see that. I cannot wait to release that one. That's all I'm gonna say. But as always, everybody, if you have not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe and live long and prosper. We'll see you all soon.